At one guard, a 6'8" sophomore from Weston, Virginia, number 33, Grant Hill. And at center, a 7'1" junior from San Antonio, Texas, number 33, Shaquille O'Neal.
And right away, it starts out with a little 3 men playing in the zone, and you see that Leitner's being played by Singleton. One of Dale Brown's combinations out of his streak defense.
And a corner jumper by Brian Davis gives Duke the lead. Grant Hill, a beautiful dish.
Mel, we've played almost 2 minutes now, and somebody has not yet touched the ball. That man is Shaquille O'Neal. And if you're going to have a weapon like that, you have got to let him feel it a little while.
Well, in the Tigers' victory over Kentucky last week, they didn't go to him much in the first half. They hit 7 of 12 three-pointers in the first half, and he got on track in the second half. There he is with a block shot on Tony Lang.
But that's something we'll see from Duke today. They will take the ball to Shaquille O'Neal. Boy, they are penetrating again.
Oh, the Shaq knocks it into the seats.
Well, they wanted goaltending on it. The referee has to be absolutely sure. But watch the timing. Here we're going to see the first block. This is on Antonio Lang, who took it right at Shaquille O'Neal with no chance. On the second block, O'Neal stays down and then goes way up in the air to swat it away. I think he caught it on its peak.
Grant Hill knocks it down from the top of the circle. Shaq O'Neal is averaging better than 4 blocks per game, Bill. He's already rejected 2 shots.
In magnificent fashion, we're talking about a young man who last year led the league in scoring, rebounds, blocks, and field goal percentage, the first time ever in the history of the SEC, and you can see where he ranks in the NCAA this year, so no fall off at all. And truly remarkable young player.
Saw those stats. He's number 1 in rebounding. To go inside to Shaq, and what a line drive off the glass.
And he was receiving double team help, actually triple team help, coming from the outside. Leitner playing behind him.
Grant Hill penetrates and kicks it to Thomas Hill.
And there's exactly what you do against the diamond and one, because Shaquille is not going to come out from underneath the basket. That shot's there all day.
How difficult is it for the point guard in this case, Grant Hill, to recognize these changing defenses?
Well, basically they've stayed in this diamond and one most of the time, so it shouldn't be hard for Hill at all. All he wants to do is that right there. Penetrate, dish to the wings, or dish to the baseline. Notice how they play Anderson for the shot, make him put the ball on the floor.
Good fake by O'Neal.
Oh,
the scoop! Oh, that's a 7-footer making a move like that. Earlier this year, Shaq spent some time with Julius Erving, and that looked like a move the doctor would have made. Not a 7-footer. Grant Hill buries another one. And at 16-12, Hill was 6 and seems to be having no problems adjusting to the point guard spot.
Not at all. A freshman going up against Shaquille O'Neal. Leitner gets a piece of it.
Shaq buries it. He has 6 points. Look at him handle it. His hands are so huge, but he turns it over. Grant Hill, beautiful pass to Davis.
Now, that was the first time that Duke showed us that they can run on the break with Grant Hill playing the point.
O'Neal with a jump hook. He has really added to his inside game. Last year, he said all he could do was dunk and shoot a little turnaround jumper. Now he's got a half hook, a running hook. His repertoire has grown. O'Neal powers his way in. O'Neal on the stuff.
Well, when he gets in there, you can just forget it. I don't care how many men you put on him.
Leitner fakes the 3, takes it inside.
Left hand.
Good play by Caesar to save it. Brandon pushes it up a 4-on-1. O'Neal! A Shaq attack.
Grant Hill is down. He tried to draw the charge. There was no call.
That's 294 pounds that landed on Grant Hill.
Brandon does a good job bringing it down, and here's O'Neal as the finisher. And what he really finished was Grant Hill, because he put that size 21 Triple E shoe right on his forehead when he came down. Isn't that amazing?
It's your lookout for the dunk. Thomas Hill.
Got fouled.
Yep, got hit on the arm. O'Neal with the rebound. Out to Hansen. Here come the Tigers on the break.
Look at that rebound. Just a man among boys on the inside, and he's only 19 years of age.
Mike Hansen for 3. O'Neal with a rebound. What a first half he's having. 16 points for Shaq. Each Duke starter has scored 6 points. O'Neal has 16 to lead LSU. Grant Hill misses. There's Shaq all over the boards.
Oh,
look at him handle
the break.
To Caesar.
Oh,
Thomas Hill.
What a play.
Leitner gets out on the break and sets it down.
That was Thomas Hill with one of the great defensive plays I've seen this year.
Thomas Hill drops it inside to Davis. Great play, though, by Singleton and by Shaq. 2 great blocks. One by Singleton, one by O'Neal. Leitner left free for the turnaround, but misses it. Tony Lang working the offensive glass. Brandon and Williams at the guard spots now, giving LSU a lot more quickness up front. Leitner under duress from O'Neal. Three-pointer would tie it. Williamson misses. And a long rebound to Tony Lang. Grant Hill
try to
takes it
convert.
to the hoop.
Yeah, he'll try to convert. He really can slash.
O'Neal says, that's my ball. Singleton. Tough shot. Duke comes away with it.
Very good, smart play by Shaq O'Neal that time to get the ball back out.
Great pass to Singleton. That counts and a foul.
We talk about the great physical presence of Shaquille O'Neal, but there was just a very smart play on his part. The first pass, he was stymied on the inside, got it back outside, and then on that play just sat right down with a good bounce pass.
Full court pressure by LSU. Brian Davis trying to slam. Thomas Hill.
If it goes, yeah, I think that basket's got to count.
Leitner blocked by O'Neal.
Excellent timing.
Grant Hill on the dish. O'Neal made him pass it up. Great interior passing, and Leitner with a jam. They got Shaq moving side to side, and he couldn't block the shot.
And that was a great pass by Cherokee Parks, because if he had thrown it in the air, Shaquille O'Neal could have got it. He bounced it right down at a point where he had no chance to pick it off.
Well, stripped by O'Neal. The Duke ball. And the ball goes to LSU, trying to take the lead. O'Neal gives him the lead.
Beautiful half hook.
O'Neal roaming the lane, gets open and stuffs it. Grant Hill on the pull-up. Tough shot. He had a hand in his face and still made it. Another LSU forced turnover. Look at Shaq handle it. He wants the basket. Out of control, though. Misses the stuff. Brandon. Grant Hill puts it up. He ties it at 55. Clarence Caesar has contributed 12 points. He and Singleton have certainly contributed, along with a big game by O'Neal. Leitner blocked by O'Neal. Leitner off the deflection scores.
Leitner's showing a lot today, the use of the left hand. Shaquille is ready to block the right-handed shot. Christian puts it up the left. Now they go back.
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
That counts. And a foul.
So strong.
O'Neal with a quick spin. Nice touch.
Now he has been going right all day long. You know, spinning to his left. And that time he went back in the other direction. Caught Leitner off guard. Beautiful pass that time by Grant Hill.
Thomas Hill from Leitner.
Wow, Grant Hill put the defense asleep with a look-away pass to set all that up.
6 on the shot clock. Davis dumps it inside to Lang. Blocked by O'Neal. Blocked again, but a foul is called.
Smart job, though, by Lang to put it up twice.
Caesar on the pull-up. Singleton.
Another rebound.
Burnell Singleton again. O'Neal got away with a foul. And it's getting rough underneath. O'Neal has to be separated from Marty Clark. Of course, a major question in college basketball is, where will Shaquille O'Neal be next year? Yesterday at practice, he addressed that question.
Well, right now, I'm not really, thinking about leaving or anything. But, at the end of the season, I'm going to sit down with Coach Brown. I'm going to sit down with my family, and I'm going to do what's best for Shaquille O'Neal. I would like to come back, but, it's kind of hard, and, I'm just going to, do what's best for me.
And that'll do it. A tremendous basketball game, but poor free throw shooting by LSU did the Tigers in down the stretch. Christian Leitner, who struggled early in the second half, rose to the occasion, and his battle with Shaquille O'Neal was all it was supposed to be. Final score, Duke 77, LSU 67. We'll have more from the Pete Maravich Assembly Center in just a moment.